Hello, how's it going everyone? Back again for another episode. Today I am standing in the dungeon, the 5th floor that I have started working on recently. And before I do anything, I want to take a look at my inventory. So I will open my inventory, and in my inventory I see a very distinct lack of pickaxes. I will make a few of those. I think I'll make about 8. So here is 4, and here is 4 more to add to that. Very nice. So now I have 8 brand new stone pickaxes, as well as a slightly used 9th stone pickaxe. That's gonna be probably enough for today, and now I'll check out what I have done yesterday. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that 6 hallways? Yeah, I think. Oh, that's the staircase. Oh, that's interesting. I was thinking, what is with this window? It seems like there should be another hallway, but that's just the staircase. I see. Well, that explains it. So we did make quite a lot of progress. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's continue with digging through the 6th hallway. The torch is already placed. Oh, talking about torches, I need to make a bit more of those. A few more of those. Maybe even more than a few. I made, I think, 40 or so. So now I have enough pickaxes and enough torches. It is time to get to work. I will just begin by digging from top to bottom. So here is one block, then the second one, and the third one, and that I will continue repeating until I reach the end of the hallway, but not before stopping and collecting the coal that appeared on the floor. Here we see 2 coals. Oh yes. Are we looking at a new record? We see this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9, 10, 11, and that's it. Okay, so it's not a new record, but pretty close. 11 coal units in just one place is way above average. That was extremely lucky, and today's digging certainly has been made much better by this encounter with a massive amount of coal in one place. Oh no, unfortunately the pickaxe has broken, so I will place a new one in its place in the hotbar slot number 2 and continue digging. But then I also need to place another torch. That is because the torches give quite a lot of light, and without them it's going to be difficult to see what I am digging or where I am digging. So now, as I have placed it, it is all very bright in here and I can see properly. I can now dig a few more blocks until placing yet another torch. As you can see, it's pretty dark right now, so it's about time for another torch. I still have 52 torches left, and that means I should probably have enough for the entirety of today, hopefully, and I won't need to craft any more than that. Let me just quickly jump up and see what we got in terms of the hallway. We are almost at the end of the 6th hallway, and that's very nice to know, since after this I will start digging through 7th hallway, and that means I will only have how many to go? 5 more hallways to go after this. That means I am now halfway in to the floor number 5, and the next thing that I will need to do is, of course, to place a new pickaxe in the hotbar, but also a torch on the right side of the dungeon. Now I can continue digging, and that was it. We are now at the end of the hallway number 6. It is time to dig 2 blocks for the wall. So here is 1, here is 2, and the 3rd one for the wall, for the hallway itself, since the hallway is only 1 block wide. We can do it like this. I'll dig 2 blocks inwards and then place 1 torch on the left side. Very good. I'll go straight to the end of this dungeon and do the same thing over there again, and then we can start digging through the entirety of the dungeon, of the hallway. So 1 and 2. Oh, look at that. I see some more coal. That's good to see. That's 2 units of coal. Not bad. Let's fill this empty space so we do not fall in, and continue. We have 1 and 2 for the wall, and here's our hallway. Though we see some problems here, we have run into a dungeon once again. Oh wow, this looks very scary, since I cannot see anything. We'll have to be careful placing the blocks here. Let's carefully approach. I think, yeah, everything is as it is supposed to be. Now I will have to place a bridge, but before that, here comes a torch to the right side of the wall, and now placing the blocks for the bridge. Very nice. Place another torch. It's getting dark. Wow, this was pretty easy. Oh, I also need to remove these cobblestones that I have placed earlier, and now I can dig as per usual. Pretty much nothing has changed. The dungeon is now behind us, and I can go and dig as much as I want without worrying of falling into the dungeon. Let me jump up a bit. Oh yeah, there is still a lot of the way to go to reach the end of the hallway, and I will now place another one of those pickaxes in the hotbar, since the last one broke yet again. Those pickaxes definitely don't last too long, so you have to have a pretty large amount of backup pickaxes if you want to dig without interruptions. Though, of course, breaking pickaxe is already an interruption by itself, but if you have replacements ready at hand, you do not need to spend too much time struggling to find a replacement or craft a replacement. This is why I like to, before heading into the dungeon or before starting the digging, to craft pickaxes, because it just saves some time later on. You can just craft all the pickaxes you will need at once instead of crafting them one by one. Though of course it probably doesn't take too much extra time, especially if you keep the recipe in the crafting grid, as it is pretty convenient. Then you can just press button I to open inventory and just craft a single pickaxe or two pickaxes, whichever you want. I guess you can, it's your choice how you want to craft your pickaxes. Though another one of my pickaxes has broken, I will need to replace it, which I just did, and this one should last me for maybe a minute or 2 minutes. That obviously depends on how fast I dig and how many breaks I take. For example, like this, a break of just walking, of just looking at the ceiling, which of course prolongs the lifetime of the pickaxe, since it is not doing anything. Let me just climb up a bit and see what we got. Oh yes, the end of the hallway is in sight. I can confidently say that we have probably, okay, let me guess, I think we have 4 blocks to go. So let's count. Here is 1, here is 2 blocks, and let's put a torch. Here is 3rd one. Okay, now let's see, this should be the last one, 4th. Yes. Oh, very nice. That was pretty lucky, I would say. And that concludes the 7th hallway, I think. I'll start the work on the 8th one, on the hallway number 8. Here we go, 2 blocks for the wall and single one for the hallway itself. Dig 2 blocks in and place a torch on the left side, just like this. Still got 39 torches. Let me go to the end of the hallway and do the same thing over there. Should be pretty fun. Should be pretty fun, yeah. Oh yeah, it will be fun, because we will have to place a bridge below ourselves. So 1 and 2 for the wall, and the 3rd one for the hallway. Remove the cobblestone in front, on top of our heads. Place another pickaxe in the hotbar. Only have 4 more pickaxes left. That's not a lot, but we don't have too much to dig through left for today. So we'll see how it happens, but I think I will be able to make do with the amount of pickaxes that I have left. Very nice. The bridge has been made. I will remove the cobblestones on top, and then, as per usual, continue digging without any problems at all. Very nice. I'll also place a torch, since now it's getting dark, and continue. I just started this hallway, so it's probably going to take quite a long time to finish it. I'm not entirely sure, but it could take anywhere from 1 to 2 minutes, but probably more than that. Saying that it is 1 is out of the question. It's definitely more than 1 minute, though I think it is also more than 2 minutes. I'm not sure. For today I have digged through, what is this? It's hallway number 8 and I started at 6th. To be honest, it's difficult to remember, but I think I only digged through 2, maximum 3 hallways today. That's definitely not a lot, considering, and that would make it so that one hallway takes way more than 2 minutes, and not to mention 1 minute. I mean, that's completely ridiculous. I think it takes way more than 1 minute. But another pickaxe seems to be broken. There is also a lack of lightning, so I will put another torch and continue digging. But let me jump up a bit. Oh, there is still some ways to go until the end of the hallway. That means I have to keep working, making sure that I reach the end of the hallway in a timely manner or fashion, timely manner. Hopefully it doesn't take too much longer, and while I am placing the torches, of course, I'm wasting some time away from digging. Hopefully in the future I can place less torches and dig more instead of that. Let me jump up and predict how many blocks we got. I think we got 7 blocks to go. So let's see. This is 1. This is second block. Place a torch. The third block in here. Fourth block. Okay, fifth block. We are approaching the end, or should at least. Sixth block. And this should be the last block. And it's not. Oh no. That is unfortunate. And to add to that misfortune, I have broken yet another pickaxe. So maybe this is the last one. Oh yeah, I miscalculated by 1 block. That was unfortunate, but it is what it is. Let's place another torch, just for the sake of more light in the dungeon. And that's it. We can now start with hallway. I think this will be hallway number 9. So 2 blocks for the wall and 1 block for the hallway is the formula for this digging process. And then dig 2 of those in and place a torch to the left. Here I see some coal, which I will dig through. Seems that there is no more than that. Let me fill up the empty space. So the entrance here has been made. Let me go back to the other side and do the same thing over there. Though in there we have an open dungeon, that means it's gonna be... Oh, look at that! I can see sand and a light coming through that way. So there is an opening to this. And is that water? I think that's water as well. We have an opening from this dungeon, which is nice. Okay, let me start with the bridge. 1 and 2 and 3. I can barely see anything, so I'll put a torch on the floor itself. Let's remove some of the ceiling that I have placed, and then start the bridge on this corner. Just go until we reach the dungeon itself. Nice. And this is it. Let's dig a few blocks, place a torch, and we should be good to go. Place it on the right side. Here we go. This is it for today.